Up for questions for the student athletes first.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, just it was exciting to be able to be here at home. I thought our crowd was tremendous. You play for that advantage all season long, and I can't say enough about them. And obviously, you saw our energy. I thought we were ready to go from the tip, especially on the defensive end and some of the plays we made early. I thought Radford was sensational. They kept fighting and kind of chipping away at the game. And, I thought we settled in, as a unit. I thought our third quarter we were able to really separate in the game, which our defense led to our transition, and we were able to put them away.
We'll now open it up to questions for the student athletes. A reminder, please raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll get a microphone over to you. We'll start in the front.
Speaking of defense, Radford remarked that your 2-3 was very effective due to length. Do you guys feel that when you put it out there, did you guys feel that the tide was turning and that you were able to distance yourself with it?
Yeah, I think that being in our zone, it made us talk more as a whole unit. I think our defense definitely led to our offense in the third quarter and just got us out and running in transition. We were able to get one stop and then get the rebound, and we were able to get out and push in transition.
Second row on the right.
Shakir, you seem to be a little more aggressive offensively there in the third quarter. Was that just matchup or?
I was just going with the flow, just staying aggressive. I was more aggressive in the second half than the first, but just making sure that I focus on the next possession and, just finish the shots more.
Come up to the front here.
Taylor, you set the record today for three-pointers in a season. Congratulations. What does it mean to you to get that record? How good does it feel after not getting any threes for your first in the Iowa? How good did it feel was that on your radar?
I'm not really chasing records, but I think it's really cool, especially it was Chrissy Tolliver. She's a great player to come out of here. Everybody remembers her and her legacy that she left here. So it's an honor, but still just focus on trying to keep playing and keep winning.
We'll go to the third row on the right.
For any of the students, how does Brenda and the coaching staff kind of change the message or the approach, preparing for the conference tournament and then for the NCAA tournament, if there is a difference?
I would say there's not much of a difference because we're trying to focus on us and Maryland basketball and what we do, but they really focus, like Coach focuses on reiterating, staying and being present and focusing on one opponent at a time. So we had the tournament. That's over. We can't get it back. So now we're looking forward to each game that we could get in the tournament. So today was Radford. Our focus was Radford. We weren't looking ahead. We weren't looking behind. And so that's what we're going to do with our next game and just be present and focus on what we can control.
We're going to stay in the third row on the left-hand side with Dave.
Taylor, I think you had 11 of your 16 points in the second half. What were you able to take advantage of? What opened up for you after intermission?
My teammates finding me on offense. It all started on the defensive end, and we started flowing together, and my teammates found me in transition, and they started going in.
We're going to come to the front here on the right.
Shakir, you didn't start in the Big Ten tournament. When did Coach let you know you'd be in the starting tournament, and I guess what were your thoughts leading up to your first?
Well, when she had first told me that I wasn't starting, she had mentioned that we would go back to it once, Bree was closer to 100%. So she had reminded me, as soon as we got home that, we're going back to the original and, we need the same aggressiveness from before the Big Ten.
Second row on the left.
Taylor, when you see your younger teammates who play the way they did today, what are your thoughts when you watch them and how they've grown throughout the season?
It's Kyla. But it's fine. Every day. But, I'm just proud of them. Really, it's not a shock because they've been working all summer, all, preseason, during the season. So, they're just getting what they earn. And they have so much more time, which is so crazy. They're out here breaking records, and they're just a freshman. They have 3 more years. So, they keep working. They can, have a legacy here. I'm pretty sure of it. But I'm proud of them, and I hope they can keep it up because we need them as much as they need us and the veterans. So, we're just excited to keep going.
We'll go to the back left.
Thank you.
Kyla, you seemed a little frustrated in the first half with how physical the game was being called. Did it just take you guys a little bit to get adjusted to that?
Yeah, a little bit. Just getting back into the flow. We hadn't played in 2 weeks, but also Coach challenged us about our emotional response to, like, if we don't get calls or if there's bad calls. So even though I wasn't getting, you know, typical calls that I probably would get, I just try to be present and focus on the next play and look for my teammates and just do other things that I can help or impact the game with. So sometimes that's just how the game goes. You just have to play through it and move on.
We're gonna come back up to the front right.
Happy birthday, Kyla.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How cool was it to get a win on your birthday?
I think it was great because my family was here, my teammates, my coaches were here, and these are people that I hang out or love to be with all the time. So it was great spending it with people who care so much and love me. And then getting a dub on top of it. Basketball is something I love to do, so being able to play on my birthday with people I love to play with and people I love to be with, it was just great. So I'm glad we get to keep dancing and keep playing.
Come back up to the front here.